to make sure I got everything. So I have to make sure I can get the whole sentence. So I do a lot of filling in the blanks. Even though I hear it well, I still have to fill in, like, I'll miss a word or two, and that'll fill out the whole sentence. Then I have to understand it, and I do that really, really fast. But I'm always one step behind you guys, so it's like, that's why it's important for you to speak slowly. Even if the person has a cochlear implant, they still can't hear you perfectly. So I just want you guys to get that. And then also, like, I don't know. Pretty much, yeah, that's all I have to say. I just wanted to clarify. You want to?
Sometimes people get confused with implants. They think it like considers as hearing. It completely does not. I don't consider myself deaf because I am deaf. I just have a processor that helps me hear.
All right.
The device on your ear, do you sleep with that on, or do you take it off?
What's the question?
The thing on your ear, like on the outside of your ear, do you leave that on?
So you're asking if I leave it on all the time? Well, I do leave it on for most of the day. However, at night, I take my implant off to go to bed at night. Though for some people like me who are not morning people, so I have to sleep with my hearing, part of it, in order to wake up. But I sometimes will take it off to have some quiet, because sometimes it can be all noisy, and I want a break from all that noise. So it's kind of cool superpower to have, be able to turn your hearing on and off.
Some of you have joined EDCO. I have a question for you. Are you part of EDCO? Have you been part of EDCO? Why or why not?
I was actually part of ECHO about 3 years ago when I first came to this school, due to some reasons, and I was okay with it, but I had some issues, and it wasn't the right program for me. I am somebody who, I'm trying to say this in a very nice way, I didn't need interpreters. All I really needed was note takers and just simple accommodations. I really didn't need extra help. And I dropped out of that whole program, but I still know the program well because I used to be a member of this program back in freshman year. I hope I didn't say anything offending. All right. Well, for most of my life, I grew up speaking, and almost my entire family is hearing. Basically my entire extended family, my parents, everybody but my sister. And I mean, my parents could take the time to learn sign language if they wanted to. However, what I've learned from taking the foreign language myself is that it takes a longer time to learn a language when you're older. And I'm not saying my parents want to take time, but they want to make the best possible decision for me. And they felt that I can have access to both worlds, both hearing and deaf world. I have friends out there who are like me, who are deaf and who are hearing, who have cochlear implants, who I talk to, I relate to. I mean, I could learn sign language if I want to, but I'm like, it just doesn't interest me really.
How long does a cochlear implant last? Like how many years?
That's actually a very good question. Some cochlear implants, I would say on average, last up to 15 to 20 years. Some people, it lasts longer. Mine failed when I was 17, when I was 16 or 17. Was my original implant about 2 years ago, and it was not an easy time for me. However, one unfortunate things was that I had 2 cochlear implants, so I could hear from both sides. So I had a spare ear. But when my implant failed, it was a rough time, as I said, because I couldn't hear my teachers in the classroom. I was really struggling, and it was a rough time. And we wanted to get a new one as soon as possible. And I have like one of the really old dinosaur first generation technologies. And so in a way I was kind of excited that it failed because I wanted to get a newer one. It's like, this technology was like 15 or 16 years old. So I literally went into surgery a couple months later, went in and out, same day. Actually, as soon as I woke up, first thing I asked for was my cell phone. Kind of crazy as a teenager. But honestly, reimplantation is actually really quick and easy, given nowadays and how much technology has advanced.
If you can, how do you go swimming?
Wait, what?
With the implants in your ears, how do you go swimming?
Oh, that's actually a really good question. I'm glad you asked that. For years, I and most deaf people, including myself, could not wear implants when swimming. Your cochlear implant is like your cell phone. You do not want your cell phone to go into water or into the toilet, or you ruin it. Until actually recently, two cochlear implant companies, Cochlear, which is one I use, and AB, actually invented solutions with it. And there's two different solutions. AB, which is one of the companies, invented an entirely waterproof processor that you can put on and take in the pool with you and go swimming. Cochlear invented this little baggie. It's like shaped like a cochlear implant. You put your processor in there, put it on, and you just jump in the water and you go swimming with it. And this just came out like last year. So when I went to a pool for the first time, I almost cried because for 18 years I have never heard in the water. And it was like a shock to me. It was like, oh my God, I can hear. So I almost just was crying every time I get in the pool. Regardless of how many times I've done it, I still feel like crying because this is amazing. Wait.
As far as listening to music, are there different types of headphones that you use, or?
There's actually, I would say, we actually use a lot of similar ones. However, we don't like earbuds, or at least I don't. It's because you can't really fit them on your processor. Because where you want your headphones to go is near your magnet. Because that's where your sound goes. And so I'm not a huge fan of earbuds. But I use regular headphones, such as the Beats, which is really awesome for anybody with implants. And then there's also this really cool accessory, this wire, and it's just this long cable, which is a bit of a pain to use because you have to take off the processor, plug it in, then plug in another. So I like it for when I'm on my computer for a long time or listen to music, but I like headphones, so we use pretty much the same headphones used every day. Oh, you have it, Mariah?
Do you want me to show you how it works?
Yeah.
So basically, I'm going to take out the implant so I won't hear anything. Okay. So here's the processor. Usually there's a little lip right here, and then this part you put in here. And you take out your phone and you just plug it in. And there's usually different channels on here. I use channel 4, which is a music channel. And you hear